Cardi B is clapping back at the Department of Homeland Security after they tried to shade her over her ICE comments. In case you're unaware, Cardi just kicked off her Little Miss Drama Tour, and her first stop was in Palm Desert, California on Wednesday night. During the show, Cardi told fans that she is ready to throw hands if ICE shows up at her shows.
If ICE come in here, we're gonna jump their ass. Got some bear mace in the back. They took my fans. Let's go.
TMZ posted about it, and the Department of Homeland Security wasted no time responding on Twitter. They say, as long as she doesn't DRUG and rob our agents, we'll consider that an improvement over her past behavior. In case you're confused, they are referring to an old clip where Cardi is admitting to doing these things to men while she was an exotic dancer back in the day. Cardi ended up apologizing for her past statements in a tweet. She explained that at the time she was doing what she thought was necessary to survive, but that she is now focused on being a better person for herself and her family. And Cardi is not backing down, as she replied to the Department of Homeland Security on Twitter. She says, if we're talking about DRUGS, let's talk about Epstein and friends rugging underage girls to R-word them. Why y'all don't want to talk about the Epstein files? I guess we'll have to wait and see if the Department of Homeland Security chooses to respond. Let me know your thoughts down below and follow me for more.
What happens when a Grammy-winning star says she's ready to throw hands if federal agents pull up to her show, and what's happened when the government slap back on social media? Tonight on Truth Verdict, it's music, politics, past conversion, and one exploitive Epstein question shaking the timeline, buckling up because this one is loud.
So Little Miss Drama Cardi B claps back at the Department of Homeland Security. Let's get into it. So last night, Cardi B kicked off the Little Miss Drama Tour in Palm Desert, California. And this tour marks Cardi's first ever headlining tour. And she absolutely devoured last night. Although the crowd could be better. But at one point during the show, Cardi took a moment to slam. Watch this clip. Said I got bear mace in the back. Her personality is everything. And the Department of Homeland Security saw that and made a tweet. They say, as long as she doesn't drug or rob her agents, we'll consider that an improvement over her past behavior. And best believe Cardi clapped back. She responded by saying, if we're talking about drugging, let's talk about Epstein and friends drugging girls, and why y'all don't want to talk about the files. Cardi knows exactly what to say to silence people. Put them in their place, Cardi. What are your thoughts on this?
The drama began when Cardi B reportedly told fans she will not sit quietly if U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency show up at her shows. The story was first reported by TMZ, sparkling immediate debate online. Then came the unexpected response. U.S. Department of Homeland Security replied publicly, stating that as long as she doesn't drug or rob our agents, we will consider that our improvement over our past behaviors. That response referenced Cardi's own past conversion years ago, where she confessed that while working as an exotic dancer, she drugged and robbed men. At the same time, Cardi said she did what she felt she had to do to survive. And here is the key point. She wasn't exposed. She wasn't forced. She volunteered that truth herself. Later, Cardi apologized again for her past action, explained she's no longer that person and is focused on becoming better for herself and her family. But Cardi didn't stop there. In responding to Homeland Security jab, she fired back, bringing up and questioning why authority hasn't talking much about the so-called Epstein file. Her message implies, if we are discussing past wrongdoing, why not discussing powerful people connected to convicted sex offender? That comment instantly shifts the conversation from celebratory drama to much deeper political issue.
What timeline are we in right now? Because why is Homeland Security arguing with Cardi B on social media like it's Love and Hip Hop Federal Edition? So TMZ posts that Cardi jokingly threatened to jump ICE if they were at her concert. Cool. That's regular celebrity headlines, right? Whatever. But then Homeland Security, yes, the actual federal government, replies and throws shade about her past, saying as long as she don't rob us, like, we'll take that as an improvement of behavior, okay? Like, sir, ma'am, did y'all have a meeting for this? Then Cardi says, if we talking about rugs, let's talk about the E-Files, E and the friends rugging underage girls. Y'all don't want to have those conversations about the E-Files. And I just really had to sit there like, what dimension did we shift into? Why is a rapper at DHS debating like it's a TikTok comment section? Why is E's name getting dropped all the time as a concert joke? At this point, I need someone to check the simulation settings because it's feeling like it's glitching. The government got time to clap back on Twitter, but somehow the E conversation always gets weirdly quiet. But I'm just asking who approved of this crossover episode because 2026 is moving like a group chat with no adult supervision, and it's getting weird. Props to Cardi B because he didn't say nothing but the truth though, Boogie.
Now, who crossed the line? Let's break this down. Cardi admitted her past without legal pressure. She apologized. She claimed growth and change. For many, that shows accountability. On the other side, Homeland Security social media response felt unprofessional to critics. A federal department engaging in celebrity clapbacks. Government agencies are expected to enforce law, not to trade viral insults. Now, not everyone agrees with ICE operation. Immigration enforcement remains one of the most divisive issues in America. But when federal agencies enter online celebrity battle, it raises questions about tone, professionalism, and prioritizing. Was Homeland defending his officer? Or did it escalate something that didn't need escalation? Let's end this thoughtfully. It takes courage to admit wrongdoing publicly, especially when you are one of the biggest names in music industry. Growth is real. Transformation is real. Nobody is proud of every chapter in their life story. The fact that she acknowledged her past without being forced speaks volumes. That's not weakness, that's ownership. Redemption only works when one chooses it. To Homeland Security, federal power carry weight. Every word matters. Social media replies from agency aren't just streets, they represent institution. America expects professionalism, fairness, and focus on justice. And as regards Epstein file, the public frustration isn't about conspiracy, it's about accountability. If there are unanswered questions, transparency builds trust. If there are perpetrators, justice should reach them, no matter how powerful. Accountability must be equal, whether celebrity or billionaire, rappers or politician. Justice should never trend only when convenient. Truth Verdict family, let's talk in the comment. Do you think Homeland Security should respond to celebrity on social media? Does Cardi deserve credit for admitting her past openly? Was her Epstein comment a fair question or a distraction? Should government agencies stay out of online culture battle? Can someone pass mistakenly through divine who they are forever? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's have a real conversation. Credit go to all stitched video used in this documentary. If you believe in accountability, transparency, growth, like and share and subscribe to Truth Verdict, because here we don't just react, we examine the truth.